Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to the homie Maverick, man. The homie Maverick coming through with some for the one time, Shout out to the homie Maverick. Hey, man. Shout out to the homie Maverick, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. Also, make sure you go support the brother on Twitch. The brother is Twitch certified. I could have been Twitch certified, but I stopped streaming because I can't really do streaming like that, bro. It's a mental thing, bro. Like you have to mentally prepare yourself for streams, bro. And it's like you don't know. Like for me, the only reason why I stopped streams was just for mental reasons, bro. It's too stressful for me. I kind of like doing content more than I like doing streaming, but every once in a while I will stream. I don't know. I might stream this week. I don't know. Like I said, it depends on what my schedule looking like. My schedule is still uncertain right now. But if I got Friday off or Thursday off, I'll probably live stream this Thursday or Friday if the schedule is looking right. If I gotta work on one of them days, then fuck it, we'll do it some other time. But as of right now, yeah. Shout out to the homie Maverick though, man. Nigga Twitch certified, man. That man got a whole Twitch partnership. So make sure y'all go follow him on his Twitch. He be streaming on there. I wouldn't say daily, but almost daily. He stream a good amount of times a week. So make sure y'all over there supporting the homie Maverick, man. Make sure y'all go support the homie, man. We show love over here. We don't hate. We don't discriminate. We don't tell people how to run their channels and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The niggas gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how you do it. As long as you getting the love and support on your channel, man, fuck what they talk about. But anyways, though, this is 5 overrated wrestlers and 5 underrated wrestlers 2. I remember we did this last time with Maverick. I totally disagreed with him on the goddamn Big Show. That shit threw me for a loop. This nigga said Big Show is an underrated wrestler. Nigga, where? But anyways, though, shout out to the homie Maverick, man. Without further ado, let's get right into this.
What's going on, E-Unit? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Maverick, bringing you back to yet another list video. Today's list video is going to be 5 overrated wrestlers and 5 underrated wrestlers part 2. It's been quite some time since I did a video on this topic. The last one did very well, so I figured I'd hit y'all with part 2. And like I said in part 1, this is going to be a series. This is the second part in the series, man. But y'all already know why y'all here, man. We're going to dive into this before we do. Don't forget to hit those like buttons, hit the subscribe button, and notification bell so you know when I upload. And don't forget to follow my Twitch. The link for that is in the description. Because we stream on there 4 days a week now. You know what I'm saying? And we just hit affiliate. So I'm going to give myself a self-fight for that. So join the E-Unit, become a part of the family, you know what I'm saying? And without further ado, man, let's dive right into it. I'm going to warn you right now. There may be some wrestlers on here that might piss y'all off. So if y'all are trigger sensitive to some of these wrestlers, this is your chance to click off the video. Oh, you stayed. Perfect. Let's dive right in. Coming in at the 5th overrated. Well, actually, I must warn you, this list is fluid, so regardless of what number I put them in, this list is not definitive. It's just 5 wrestlers I think are overrated and 5 wrestlers I think underrated. There's no order. They're just numbered because, you know what I'm saying, to show the maximum amount I allow. So yeah, overrated. Jinder Mahal. I don't think a lot of y'all may agree that.
Whoever in their life said Jinder Mahal is maybe Vince McMahon and the niggas in the back that made him WWE champion, but ain't nobody, bro. Nobody fuck with Jinder Mahal, bro. The mother than Raja Ma, whatever the fuck he called himself. Nigga, nobody was taking this nigga seriously, bro. Fuck Jinder Mahal, nigga.
That's racist.
Fuck Jinder Mahal.
His supposed peak wasn't really a peak at all. You know what I'm saying? Did his ring work get better during his second run? Yeah.
Fuck no.
But his title reign was just absolutely piss poor. Like, Randy Orton couldn't even get a 5-star match out of this guy.
I'm here to double down.
That's how
that shit is a 2-pack of ass.
But we already know
the fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Meanwhile, there's so many other guys in WWE at the time that deserved a WWE title opportunity, or at least a reign. Like, it's crazy work how Jinder Mahal got a WWE championship reign before Kofi Kingston got one. Ain't that insane? Ain't that insane?
Yeah.
And then like immediately, like not too long after that, this man wins the U.S. belt off of Randy Orton in a fatal 4-way match for the U.S. belt at WrestleMania. And then like literally the Monday afterward, you dropped the belt to Jeff Hardy. Like you didn't even have that belt that long. You lost to a much older post-prime Jeff Hardy. Man, this dude, man, he's not all that. And like, what memorable promo has he cut as the real Maharaja? What memorable promo has he cut? Anyway, coming to that 5th underrated.
Try.
Stand back, it's the Hurricane coming through. I spoke a bit about him during my top 25 favorite wrestlers video. You already know how I feel about him. I honestly feel like Shane Helms, if he just had the physique that Vince looked for, he probably would have gotten opportunities beyond the cruiserweight division, beyond the lower to mid card positions that he had, because his mic skills were pretty top tier. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking people, what's up with that? Like for example, when he's like, holy hypocrite, The Rock, you were used to be an idol, an icon, beloved by millions and millions, but tonight you come out and you trash the people. What's up with that? Like this dude went toe to toe in a promo war with The Rock, and he survived. This man even pinned The Rock, even though it wasn't clean. He didn't pin The Rock clean. This man went 1-on-1 against him in a no DQ match and pinned The Rock. That should have gave you an inkling that he should have been bigger than what he was. I will admit though, that and his peak when he took the mask off and became Gregory Helms, those were his 2 biggest peaks in WWE. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much between that, there was the stuff with Rosie, there was the stuff with Mighty Molly, there was the stuff with when he would just be Hurricane Helms without the mask, but still retaining that identity of a Hurricane. And then like he would just give his insights on what was going on SmackDown. He was like, I remember when MVP was on the lose streak, and he was like, hey MVP, how about you try something new? Try winning. And then he would always.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This nigga was not memorable outside of that Rock feud. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. I ain't gonna hold you. This nigga was not memorable at all. If we talk about his run in WWE, he was not memorable. Like, I know he had the cruiserweight run, which by that point the cruiserweight division was pretty much like dead, cause like they lost a lot of stars around that time. But the one time he had with The Rock, that was probably his most memorable moment. Aside from that, I can't tell you any other thing outside of The Rock and him being the cruiserweight champion. I can't tell you anything else about his career. If you ask me, you could literally put a gun to my head. I'll only tell you The Rock and when he won the cruiserweight. You'd be like, what else? Shit, I don't know. The nigga got a DUI and got fired. I don't know. Might as well just pull the trigger, dog.
End it with, I'm just saying. This man is comedic gold, I swear. The fact that he didn't get not even like a US belt run or IC belt run baffles me, because this dude is very, very amazing in the ring, bro. Like, you can watch him from his WCW days to all the way up to even his WWE, CW matches with Paul Burchill. Even though they buried the hell out of Paul Burchill using this man. Anyway, yeah, shout out Hurricane. Definitely the best superhero gimmick of all in wrestling ever. And coming in at overrated number 4, we have Sin Cara. Now, the reason why I say he's overrated is because he had the wrestling ability, sure. But
bro, nobody is fucking with these niggas, bro. Nobody's fucking with Jinder Mahal, and nobody potential ain't fucking with Sin Cara. Whether it's the actual Sin Cara or the Hunico Sin Cara that they try to play off as Sin Cara, but it wasn't Sin Cara. It was actually Hunico, because they fired the actual Sin Cara, sent his ass back to Mexico where he belonged, and then they just had Hunico be Sin Cara until they no longer needed Sin Cara. Like, nah, nobody. And when I say nobody, I mean nobody is looking for Sin Cara, bro. Nobody was fucking with this nigga, bro, at all.
he liked the character. He liked the charisma. Yeah, he could wow you with the stuff that he does in the ring and the acrobatics and all of that. He could wow you with all of that, but how am I supposed to get over when this nigga can't even speak English? You know why Rey Mysterio is the greatest masked luchador? It's because he can actually cut a decent promo. He tells you a story that you want to get behind. Sin Cara, he doesn't have any of that. He doesn't have any of that whatsoever. People at this time, people were just wowed by his ability. But I'm like, yeah, he's great in on the ring, but this nigga's character work is shit. It's shit. And like, they tried to put him over by having him wrestle another luchador named Hunico, who at the time was Sin Cara Negro, and that still didn't get this nigga over. In the ring, great. Out character wise, this nigga's trash. Sorry, not sorry. And then like even how he left WWE was pretty fucking sour. Even how he left WWE was pretty fucking sour, bro.
That shit is
Like it's
fucking
bullshit.
trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Like apparently, I think he wanted more money from Vince or something when he wasn't even like cracking like the upper mid card or even the main event. He didn't even sniff the main event scene. This nigga's insufferable, bro. Other than that, for underrated. Oh, another thing, Sin Cara don't even have no face because that's what his name means. His name means faceless. But anyway, coming in that underrated, we have Finn Balor. Now, the reason why I put him in here is that he's been the victim of bad booking. Okay, he's one of the best wrestlers in WWE, but his booking gets heavily squandered. I mean, Judgment Day is a good place for him, but they didn't strike while the iron was hot to turn him babyface again yet. You know what I'm saying? And then furthermore, I mean, he has some pretty decent mid-card runs, but bruh, the fact that they didn't bother giving him another Universal title shot or any world title shot in general, you know what I'm saying, despite him being the first guy to hold a Universal belt, makes me so sick because he deserved more. He deserved better. Like, don't blame it on him. Blame it on the fact that he unfortunately got injured in the match where he won the damn belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he deserved another shot to be champion. Like, world.
You want to know? I recently just started thinking about this. It seems like every time Seth Rollins injures somebody, the person that he injured get punished. So I started to notice that. Well, except for John Cena, of course, because it's fucking John Cena. But it seemed like if Seth Rollins accidentally end up injuring somebody, the other person seems to get punished a lot. I'm starting to notice that now. When he injured Sting and Sting couldn't wrestle no more, Sting got the boot and everything. Then with Finn Balor, it was the same thing. I think he injured somebody else and they even got the boot, or they got demoted. He did it to somebody else. Like Seth Rollins, like I don't get how y'all say this man is up there with Shawn Michaels when he injured more people. When he injured more people in the ring than anything. Yes, he has some good matches, but this thing will end up injuring will end up hurting somebody. But nobody want to talk about that though.
Not just mid cards like the Intercontinental or the US or anything like that. No, he deserved to be. He still deserved. I feel like he deserved to be world champion for how much work he's put in. I feel like if WWE could just put him in the right storyline and not have him so just concreted into the mid card, that his stock would eventually rise. He may not be the guy that carries the company on his shoulders, but his caricatures, especially when he's the demon, and you know what I'm saying, his ability to cut an interesting promo to the point where you get invested in the storylines he's invested into. You know what I'm saying? He deserves a shot. You know what I'm saying? Another shot, another healthy run where he's not held down by the weight of his injuries. He deserves that shot. Oh, and then number 3, overrated. This is about to piss a lot of you mother freakers off, and I don't care. Overrated, I put Becky Lynch in here. And the reason why I say that is because she's no longer in her prime anymore. Like, her character is boring. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit, just rehashed. You know what I'm saying? She's one of those wrestlers that gets stale.
For me, it's always been her accent. Her accent was way too strong, bro. Like, her accent is just way too strong, bro. I can't. It's just her accent, bro. Her accent is too fucking strong for me, bro. Oh, you wouldn't know what I talk about, Mike. And I know y'all probably gonna be like, well, Sheamus has a strong accent. Here's the thing with Sheamus, though. He whoop ass more than he talk. She has to talk in order to get over. And that's the problem. See, Sheamus don't got to do a lot of talking. That's what a lot of people don't talk about. That's one thing. Sheamus don't got to do a lot of talking. But she do. And boy, is her voice annoying. I really don't. I ain't saying that you can't understand what she's saying now. I'm not saying that. It's just the accent is just too strong for me, bro. Like, when your accent is just too strong, it just throws me off, especially when you talking too much. That's why I can't be on the phone. That's why I can't be on fucking that's why I can't be on the phone with customer service and it'd be some nigga talk about, hello, my name is Steve with AT&T. With T-Mobile customer service, may I please have your phone number and social security number?
Hey, yo!
I cannot stand them motherfuckers, but I can't stand them motherfuckers. Talk about so. My name is Steve. I am here with T-Mobile customer service. My name is Steve. I'll be helping you today. Can I please start? Your name ain't no motherfucking Steve, nigga. Your name Muhammad, nigga. Your name Akbar, nigga. Fuck out of here. Can't stand them customer service ass niggas, man.
Like, she turned heel for absolutely no reason. She politicked her way into WrestleMania, taking the spot from Bayley. You know what I'm saying? To only hold the belt for like tag belts for like one day, just to drop them the very next night on Raw, and then fucking only got put a little about carrier food, so that way WWE could just establish the women's intercontinental belt with some prestige, because they fucked up by letting somebody who's brand new hold it instead of letting somebody who's established win it at first, and then use that person to put a new threat over. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's been the beneficiary of a lot of booking decisions, especially that squash against Bianca Belair, which I never understood. I don't understand why that they didn't let those ladies just have a nice long match like they eventually would have in the near future that year. So it's just she's the beneficiary of some booking that she doesn't need to be the beneficiary of, and she's not even hot or past the prime. She's not even hotter in the prime anymore. Like in 2019, that was peak Becky, when she was the Irish Last Kicker, the man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even like her man, but to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Then to be fair, she should have went one-on-one with Ronda, but Charlotte had to politic her way with her big nose ass in there, you know what I'm saying, to try to seem more, star powerful. But Charlotte just wanted to have something to do for WrestleMania. She couldn't settle for having to take a backseat to the hotter, fresher talent at the time, you know what I'm saying? And then that match had a botched ass finish, if you didn't tell, because Ronda's shoulders weren't down during that crucifix pin. So you didn't get the biggest win of your career that clean. But yeah, man, that's why I have her on here. I did not like how she politicked her way back into the title scenes. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, moving on. Underrated. I'm actually gonna put the person who suffered a lot in that situation I spoke of, Bayley. I feel like her longevity and her work ethic, especially when it comes to going on the mic and all that, it doesn't get talked about. You know what I'm saying? And her characters, she actually stays fresh with her characters. She don't rely on old gimmicks just to make her stay relevant like Becky Lynch does. She thoroughly reinvents herself just to fit the mold of the storyline that she's in, and that's why I have her in underrated. I feel like even though we're getting hotter stars that are younger, like Jake Cargill and the Stephanie Vaqueros of the world, you know what I'm saying, they're getting their shine right now. I feel like during the time of Bayley's peak, we didn't appreciate her, but then again, we didn't really have much of a chance because she peaked during the pandemic. So that's another reason why I have her underrated. She peaked during the pandemic, and the crowd reactions wasn't there to show for it. Like, I was happy when Bayley finally first turned heel. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yes, what a turn. I like it. She was one of the few heel wrestlers I actually liked in WWE. You know what I'm saying? Around that time, you know what I'm saying?
He needs to remain a heel. That's my biggest thing with Bayley. Bayley needs to remain a heel. They shouldn't have her as a tweener. They shouldn't have her as a face. No. Let her be a full-blown fucking heel. She does the antagonist role 10 times better than the face role. Like, the face role was cool the first time, coming in with the hugs and the wacky inflatable arm-welling tube characters in her entrance, but she need to remain a heel, bro, because she can reinvent herself so much with the heel, as a heel than as a face.
Like, pandemic era had heel Roman for the first time and heel Bayley, and only one of them got more appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Bayley should be more appreciated, not only for that, but also her work with Damage Control, her current storyline with Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch. You know what I'm saying? I think keeping her face for this time being and having her get attacked because Becky Lynch politicked her freaking way in there, and Becky and her having a chance to potentially get her back for the Intercontinental belt is amazing. I think WWE, knowing that they made a mistake putting Becky Lynch and taking out Bayley, and them giving her an IC title shot against Becky Lynch, definitely sold the patch for that bad booking decision. Because why couldn't you just let Lyra and Bayley, win the belts as is if they were already going to win the belts? You feel me? We're like, why do that? But yeah, man. And in my personal humble opinion, out of the 4 horsewomen, Bayley is my personal favorite. Solely because her character work and her wrestling work are both top notch. With Charlotte, she's a copy paste of her dad. With Becky, her reliance on old personas gets stale. You know what I'm saying? Bayley, you don't have those problems. But Sasha, you know what? This is a perfect segue. You know why? Because guess who's next on Overrated? Sasha Banks, a.k.a. Mercedes Moné. Where do I begin? Well, first of all, how she left WWE, I mean, I get it, but that was kind of sour. And then, the fact that you was rude to that fan that asked you about it puts a bitter taste in my mouth. Like, look, when it comes down to wrestling, if the fans aren't invested into you and if they don't really like you, regardless of what side of the alignment you face, they're not going to give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And you know, fans make the wrestlers at the end of the day, regardless if you're supposed to boo them or you're supposed to cheer them. If they can't get you to, if they don't just genuinely like your character, they're not gonna get invested into you. And I feel like Sasha has been literally the same boring character she has been in WWE into AEW, and it's just,
I don't feel like that's fair because I feel like the booking for Sasha was terrible, bro. Because every time she got the title, she automatically lost it the next pay-per-view and the next title defense. She never had a long lasting title reign until the pandemic. That's crazy. That's crazy. It took no fans for her to have a long lasting reign as champion, just for her to end up losing. Now let's be clear, that match she had with Bianca Belair, top fucking tier. I still say that's the best match at that WrestleMania. I stand by it. That's the best match at that WrestleMania. That deserved to be the main event of what was it, WrestleMania 37? Yeah, 37. Yeah, that deserved to be the main event of WrestleMania 37. I think other than that though, I feel like Vince booking of Sasha Banks is fucking terrible. Because we never got to see her go on like a complete run. So that way we can invest into her character. It's hard to invest into a character when she always losing. It's like 1 minute y'all put her up, then the next minute y'all put her down. Then y'all put her up and then y'all put her down. Then y'all put her up and then y'all put her down. It's like, dog, how the fuck are we supposed to be invested into this? Out of all of them, I say Sasha got did dirty the worst. You know, Charlotte is a Nepo baby, so you know that how that worked. Becky got over because of who she in the bed with. Bailey put herself over. Let's be clear. Bailey put herself over. Bailey put herself over. And Sasha, I feel like she could have easily put herself over, but they was just doing her dirty with the booking, in my personal opinion. So I wouldn't say, I don't think she overrated per se, even though her AEW stint says otherwise. But I feel like she did the dirtiest with the booking. In my personal opinion, I feel like she got done dirty with the booking that they did for her.
it's the same character but given a different title, from what I hear. Like, I don't watch AEW weekly like that, but from what I hear from some AEW marks is that they're not happy with how Sasha's been in AEW recently, especially with how she's been politicking her way to the top. Because Tony Khan does let his inmates run the fucking asylum. Because I heard Sasha was over some booking decisions that benefited her. Like, she at this point, her and Becky are low key becoming female Hulk Hogan's at this point, because they had to use their power of creative fucking control. You know what I'm saying, to get to main event statuses and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like it when wrestlers overexert themselves like that and think because they were the shit, you know, years ago with this same character that is going to resonate with the fans, or they think that, you know, it props the ego up to the top. But fans are gonna fucking notice. Real fans are gonna fucking notice, and we're gonna hold them accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. And it's gotten to the point where I don't care if she comes back to WWE. I don't care if she comes back to WWE. I really don't, because it's gonna be the same shit served on a different platter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if she's the CEO or the boss. It doesn't matter. Work rate the same, promo game the same. Everything is the same. Like, freshen up your character, why don't you? Anyway, coming in at underrated, I'm actually going to put The Miz in here, because The Miz has been one of the most...
Now, this is a fair one. This is a fair one right here. This is a fair one. I still say this to this day. His first WWE title reign, when he won, when he cashed in on Randy Orton and headlined WrestleMania against John Cena, even though I feel like they fucked that up. They fucked that up for him. I felt bad for the Miz. But luckily, thankfully, they gave him the win for WrestleMania. But they fucked that up for him. The Rock and John Cena fucked that up for him. I feel like there was too many politics behind the scenes during his title reign. But I still feel like he had the best. I say his first title reign was probably one of the best things of that entire year, 2011. I know everybody gonna bring up the CM Punk thing, but I feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel like this was 10 times better than the CM Punk thing. Like, that shit didn't go nowhere. This evolved a character. This is what I like in wrestling. I like when characters evolve from what they used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like with Punk, it was just a shock moment. This right here is work. This is when you put in the work and we really see what you made of. And I feel like the Miz first WWE title reign, that was probably some of the best character work I ever seen. If you want to talk about somebody playing the role of a heel and doing it with and doing it perfectly to the point where you want to see the title get taken off of him and you're going to boo the shit out this man and you want to see the title taken off of him, bro. The Miz first title reign was some incredible heel work from the Miz, bro. We got to give the Miz his flowers, bro. I think we giving him his flowers now because we appreciate him more now for what he was as a heel. And the fact that even if he goes back to being a heel, it don't feel stale. Like he could be a heel for the remainder of his career. It won't feel stale at all. Like this was probably some of the best character work I've seen from the WWE during the shitty PG era.
One of the most hardworking, one of the most diligent WWE wrestlers for well over almost 2 decades now. And I feel like because we hated him so much for getting the early push, that's what kind of prevented us from giving him his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Did he suck early on? Yeah. But did he get better? Absolutely. Like, dude, Miz may have not been able to wrestle like that all that well back then, but you got to give him some consequence for always being sharp on the mic. But then again, him being on reality TV and him being Mike from a real world definitely does help. But the Miz is definitely one of them ones. He's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer whenever you get the chance. You know what I'm saying? 2-time WWE champ. You know what I'm saying? 8-time Intercontinental champ. One of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time. One of the better United States champions of all time. One of the better World Tag and WWE Tag champs of all time, along with John Morrison. The only tag team I didn't like him in was Show Miz. You know what I'm saying? And he's had plenty of decent matches on Mania. Like him versus Shane McMahon was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I did like the pre-show match between him and Ray Barrett on WrestleMania 29 for the Intercontinental Championship, even though I feel like it should have made the main card, but more or less still liked it. You know what I'm saying? I think he was in one of those. He was in one of those Intercontinental Championship ladder matches. Was it 31 or 32? I think he was in one of those, or maybe he was in both. Y'all gotta fact check me on that. But he still performed very well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, overall, Miz has had a great career. Like I liked his Money in the Bank ladder match win. You know what I'm saying? Do I feel like he should have been the main event of WrestleMania? I don't know. But then again, he did feel like a third wheel to the Rock and Cena at the time, which wasn't very fair to him in retrospect. But WWE needed somebody for the fans to massively hate around that time. And The Miz was that guy. Oh, yeah, and his tag team was R-Truth. Both versions. Chef's kiss. Probably my favorite unit of The Miz and somebody. Next to John Morrison. You know what I'm saying? It's between John Morrison and R-Truth who Miz's best tag team partners were. But yeah, man, shout out Miz. Coming in #1 overrated. I hate to say this because I like them at a point. But since somebody, a wrestler who I really, really like had to suffer because this guy had to just fuck around and had to get another title shot, warranted him a spot on this list. Ladies and gentlemen, Goldberg. Now, he was in my favorite wrestler list because of how strongly.
If you know, you know. I can't fucking stand Goldberg. Out of all the wrestlers I hate, this motherfucker right here takes the cake. I hate this nigga more than Big Show. Yeah, I hate the Big Show, but I hate Goldberg even more. Oh, I hate Goldberg. Oh, I hate Goldberg. What he did, he ended Bret Hart's career with his. This man has the most improper techniques to wrestling ever. He's injured more people than anything. He's always been exposed by He's been exposed by great technical wrestlers. That's why you can't put him in a ring with them. William Regal exposed him. They all. I think one point they was trying to get him and Kurt Angle to do something, but he wasn't going to do it with Kurt Angle because he knew Kurt Angle was going to expose him. So then they tried to put him in there with Triple H, and Triple H had to But the good thing though with Triple H is he doesn't have to be technical. He can be a brawler. He can be a powerhouse. He can switch up his flow. So he was in the ring with a guy that could switch up his flow and make you look good. Because say what you want about Triple H, he always tried to make sure you look good. Even though he played politics and got the World Heavyweight Championship, he still tried to make you look good. Other than that, man, fuck Goldberg, man. Goldberg is the worst wrestler in my personal opinion of all time. If we talk about worse, I'd say he worse than Jinder Mahal, because at least Jinder Mahal don't get people injured. At least Jinder Mahal can do a suplex without injuring somebody. At least he can do a simple move such as a side kick that won't end somebody's fucking career. This man ended probably one of the best wrestlers in the ring at that time career, bro. He ended Bret Hart career with his improper technique and him not, fucking dummy. And now he got this match with Gunther now. They saying this is a retirement match. To that, I say rest in piss for all I fucking care. Fuck Goldberg.
Put that nigga ass in the dirt.
I tell you what.
Smoking on Pookie Load tonight.
I tell you what. This how we gonna do this.
Send some more, I'ma send them the same way. In a box back to you.
How you doing?
That's what I think about his career in a nutshell. Rest in piss. This nigga is the most overrated wrestler to ever fucking exist. Everybody wants to talk about Jay having a limited moveset. Ain't nobody had a more limited moveset than this motherfucker. This motherfucker only lasts like 2-3 minutes in the fucking ring. If he went any longer, he was getting exposed, bro.
Just put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
Man, fuck this nigga. Fuck Goldberg.
He was booked at WCW and how decent he was booked in WWE for that one short year, because I'm gonna admit, at that time where he came into WWE, I was sick of Triple H. Like, I was sick of Triple H. I wanted somebody to just take the belt off him for a while. And I'm glad that one of those guys was Goldberg, because I was still off the WCW high. And then, like, even though the matches that he had with Triple H weren't top tier, because, they wanted Goldberg to work a long match, but Goldberg is not built for the long matches. That's one reason why he's overrated. Another reason why he's overrated is that apart from the your next type of shit, what amazing promo has he cut? And then third of all, he has a penchant for being unsafe in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
I just said that.
Fourth of all, he politics his way now. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, it didn't start with just this current run in WWE. No, it started all the way in WCW when was it Vince Russo that surrendered him creative control? It was one of those guys. It was one of those guys that surrendered creative control to him, and he pretty much used it to his advantage to the point where, you know what I'm saying, none of these smaller wrestlers ever got any benefit up until they was ready to leave, like Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko and all those guys. Like, they gave like it wasn't until, you know what I'm saying, 2000 when WCW got desperate to try to give these smaller wrestlers even shot. But by the time that they got their shot, they were already over it and they were already going to WWE. You know what I'm saying? 1999 going into 2000, that's when that started happening, And then Goldberg injured Bret Hart and made him retire, so we never forgot about that. And then I never forgot about the horrid match that he had against Brock Lesnar in WrestleMania 20, but they redeemed themselves at WrestleMania 33. You know what I'm saying? And then that trash match that he had against The Undertaker in Saudi Arabia, that shit was ass. The fact that he squashed Kevin Owens, I did not like that at all. That decision to have him squash Kevin Owens was just ass. I did not like it. Squashing Brock Lesnar was decent, was good because Brock was already established as a threat and Goldberg needed to get reestablished. But him squashing Kevin Owens from the Universal titles to leave up to his rematch to Brock Lesnar where he put over Brock, ass. There's a reason why Chris Jericho still doesn't like this guy, and neither does Bret Hart. But hey. And the last underrated wrestler I have is the old commissioner himself, the leader of the Ruthless Roundtable, William Regal. Now, the reason why I have William Regal in here is because that he has amazing technical work, and
that's a good William Regal is very underrated as a wrestler, but I'll never forget that one night watching Raw, and he cut Raw off like 10 minutes. I think it was like 15 minutes early, bro. I'll never forget that episode of Raw when he was the general manager of Raw. When he was the general manager of Raw, and he said, "I'm gonna cut Raw." He said, y'all don't respect me. All right, watch this. And he cut Raw. Like Raw literally cut off 15 minutes early. We was all sitting, bro. I swear to God, that shit had us going crazy at the playground, bro. I went to summer school the next day, bro. I go to summer school. I went to summer school because I was bored. Plus, all my niggas was there, so it was like shit. We turned up at summer school. Fuck you, we always went on field trips on Friday though. That shit was lit. But bro, I went to summer school the next day, bro. We was all sitting in the classroom like, bro, did y'all see Raw last night? I was like, bro, did your screen go off, bro? I'm thinking it was just me. It was like, nah, bro, my screen went off too. So he really cut off Raw 15 minutes early last week. Like, yup. He was all like, fuck William Regal. I'll never forget that, bro. He cut Raw off 15 minutes early, bro. Just because niggas wouldn't respect him. He was getting booed out the fucking building. He said, all right, y'all don't respect me? Watch this. Cut it all off. The lights went off. Everything went off. You thought we was going to come back. No, it was literally blank for 15 minutes. The screen was literally blank for 15 minutes, bro. For 15 minutes, the screen was blank. And then it went to like Law and Order. Like, what the fuck?
Try anything you want, but his characters didn't get stale with me. You know, they were entertaining. Like, especially where he was a commissioner of WWF. I felt like that was peak him storytelling, because him and his feud with Chris Jericho over the IC belt and Chris Jericho peeing in his teacup was fucking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, everything from him running King of the Ring in '08, him freestyle rapping, him even teaming with Chitari was pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Him, putting over guys like Christian and all of that, and him being a part of Ruthless Roundtable in ECW, and you know what I'm saying, it's a lot you have to thank William Regal for, because he definitely is one of the more selfless wrestlers. And you know what's crazy is he tried his best to give Goldberg and walk him through what could have been a 5-star match, but Goldberg was just missing the assignment. Like, dude, for the right price, William Regal will make a wrestler that you're trying to get over work like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's had great match after great match, like his match with Jericho at Mania X7, fire. His matches against Christian and during the ECW era, fire. His matches against CM Punk during like months before that, fire. His matches against who was it? His match against RVD for the IC belt, fire. You know what I'm saying? His matches with the likes of Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, La Resistance, all of those people, fire. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude has so many distinct wrestling moves, especially that half Nelson suplex where he just literally drops a guy on his head. Like, ugh. And then, like, Dean Ambrose even learned from this guy, because there was a point where he stole the knee trembler from him, and the knee trembler is one of the most devastating wrestling finishers of all time. Alongside his other finisher, which he kind of invented, is the Regal stretch. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite submission holds of all time right there, bro. Like, that shit is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like, you know, if William wasn't ex-WCW talent, Vince would have definitely pushed him to the moon. That's how I feel. Personally, Vince definitely would have pushed him to the moon, and he would have definitely been a former world champion by now. But he's still in my top 5 for technical wrestlers, behind Kurt, Benoit, Brett, and William Regal's definitely 4th or 5th, because 5th I would for technical wrestling I would definitely put. For 5th, I could definitely put Shelton Benjamin somewhere in there. But there's a lot of great names that could technically wrestle. But William Regal's definitely in my top 5, and he's arguably not 5. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment, hit subscribe, and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload. I'll see you all in the next time for the next list video. Till then, it's your boy Maverick, the Chopper Chief of the E Unit, signing out. Don't forget to.
But make sure I go subscribe to the homie Maverick channel. Make sure I go support him on Twitch and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to make sure you go subscribe to Maverick. I'm tired, man. I'm ready to go to bed, man. But yeah, man, make sure y'all go support the homie Maverick, man. You already know they show that love. We were gonna show that love right back. And yeah, man. Hey, listen. Hurricane, Sin Cara, who else you put? Jinder Mahal. Yeah, you can miss me with them if you want to talk about. You can miss me with them niggas. You could definitely miss me with them three right there. Them three right there, you can miss me with them. But hey, man, this is it's Maverick video. I can't really complain. Go support the homie Maverick. Fuck what they be talking about, man. Fuck they be talking about it. Yeah. I'll see y'all the next one. To the bye.